Welcome back with a new math tutorial. In this video we are talking about the slope. But at the first, what is the meaning of the slope? The slope is the rate of change. So as we find the rate of change, we will find the slope. We find the rate of change by finding the change of y over the change of x. But if we have a graph, we can find the slope by using rise over run, the vertical change over the horizontal change. You will find that in question number 1. We need to find the slope. If you look at the graph, we just need to find the vertical change, which is 10, and the horizontal chain, which is 48. So we can find the slope will be equals the vertical change, which is 10, divided by the horizontal, which is 48. For any fraction, you need to write it in the simplest form. So the answer now would be equals 5 over 24. Because we divide 10 and 48 by 2. 10 divided by 2 equals 5. 48 divided by 2 equals to 24. You can find the same in question number 2. In question number 2, we need to find the slope. As we said before, the slope, which is the vertical change over the horizontal. The vertical, which is 3, and the horizontal, which is 15. So it will be 3 over 15. Once we have a fraction, the fraction must be written in the simplest form. So the answer now would be equals to 1 over 5. In this part of the lesson, we just need to find the slope. Before we find the slope, we have here a graph. To find the slope in this part, just look at the line. We start from the left, then going to the right. You will find that the line is going up. Once we have a line is going up, it means the slope will be positive. But in question number 8, you will find that the line goes down. Once we have a line going down, it means the slope will be negative. So to find the slope now, number 1, find if the slope will be positive or negative. The slope in this question will be positive. Number 2, find 2 points belongs to the line. Then draw the triangle which joining between the 2 points. The triangle must be right-angled triangle. Then now we need to find the rise over run. You will find that we are going up 2 units, 1, 2. So the slope now would be 2 over. Now count the run, 1, 2, 3, 4. You will find that it will be 2 over 4, which equals to 1 over 2. The same in question number 8. You will find that in number 8 the line is going down. It means the slope now will be negative. Now draw the line which is joining between the 2 points. That will be the first point, and that is the second point. Draw the right angle triangle which is joining between the 2 points. Then count the vertical change. The vertical change now will be 3 units. And the horizontal change, just count 1, 2, 3, 4. We have 4 squares, it means now we have 4 units. Once we have a fraction, you need to check if the answer written in the simplest form or not. Negative 3 over 4 is the simplest form. In question number 9, we have the same. We just need to find the slope. Now we have 2 points and the line is going up. It means the slope now will be positive. So we have a positive slope. Now we'll draw the right angle triangle which is joining between the 2 points. Count the vertical change. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We have 6. And now count the horizontal change. 1, 2, 3, 4. So it will be 6 over 4. 6 over 4 in the simplest form will be equal to 3 over 2. In question number 10, we have a line is going down. Once we have a line from the left to the right, start from the left to the right, you will find that the line is going down. It means the slope will be negative. Then find 2 points belongs to the line. Now that's the first point and that will be the second point. Draw the triangle which is joining between the 2 points. Now count the vertical change. 1, 2, 3. We have 3. And the horizontal change, which is 1. Negative 3 over 1 will be equals to negative 3. In question number 11, we need to find the slope. If you look at the relation that we have a relation written in the form of a table. Once we have a table, find the change of x and the change of y. And the slope will be equals to the change of y over the change of x. Negative 2 minus negative 6 will be equals to 4. 2 minus negative 2 equals to 4. 6 minus 2 equals 4. Negative 1 minus negative 2 will be equals 1. 0 minus negative 1 will be equals 1. 1 minus 0 equals 1. It means the rate of change now is constant, so we have a linear relation. To find the slope now will be equals the change of y. You need to start with y over the change of x. The change of y, which is 1, over the change of x, which is 4. So the slope will be equals to 1 over 4. In question number 12, we have the same. At the first, find the change of x. So 1 minus 0 equals 1. 2 minus 1 equals 1. 3 minus 2 equals 1. Find the change of y. 3 minus 1 equals 2. 5 minus 3 equals 2. 7 minus 5 equals 2. Now find the slope. The slope, which is the change of y over the change of x. The change of y, which is 2. And the change of x, which is 1. So the answer now would be equals 2 over 1. In this part of the lesson, we just need to find the slope. We have 2 points. Once we have 2 points, then we use the formula that the slope equals y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. So until now, we have 3 formulas. The first one, if we have a graph. Once we have a graph, we'll use rise over run. But if we have a table, we just find by using the change of y over the change of x. If we have an ordered pair, we'll use the formula y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. Now just we need to write x and y. For any ordered pair, it must be written in the form x and y. That will be the first point. That will be the second point. For any x1, the second point now will be y1. For any x2, the second point will be y2. Now we need to find the slope. As we said before, the slope, which is y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. Now y2 equals 3 minus y1, which equals 2, over x2, which equals to negative 4, minus x1, which equals to 1. So it will be 3 minus 2 equals 1. Negative 4 minus 1 equals to negative 5. So the answer now would be equals to negative 1 over 5. In question number 18, we have the same. We have 2 points. So at the first, write x and y. That will be x1, y1, x2, y2. Then we can find the slope. The slope, which is y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. Then it will be equals y2 equals 3 minus y1 equals 2. x2 equals 5 minus x1 equals 2. Then it will be equals 3 minus 2 equals 1. 5 minus 2 equals 3. So the answer would be equals to 1 over 3. And that's how can we find the slope if they're given in the table or the graph or the ordered pair.